Hi Scorpio, welcome to mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is just a general reading. Always check what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email that I put in the description box below. For the month of July, as usual, I have a special sales offer available. And for this month, it's called MoonSpell, and it's a reading inspired in the Cancer theme season we are currently on. So basically, it's a reading that guides us through a better understanding of the type of lunar moment we are experiencing, how we are processing emotions, what are our deepest emotional needs at this time, for a better sense of nurturance, safety, and overall emotional well-being. So if you feel the appeal to get to know more about your own lunar internal flow, again, just email me to know more details about it or any other of my services. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Scorpio, I feel like some of you throughout mid-July, you're trying to uncover some of your deepest emotions. It's almost like making it, this huge dive into a very unconscious part of your own being, trying to sort out certain things to, kind of give sense, kind of give purpose to what in your conscious reality you're struggling with or facing. It's almost like being on a search for answers that only you know you can find. I feel like some of you Scorpios are in a very deep moment overall, so things are going to probably have this hit that it's deeper than usual, for better and for worse. So it's important that you give yourself some space when things seem to be too intense, too deep, too personal, too much of something. When you feel like you're drowning in emotion, give yourself space to process what you're experiencing. Because I feel like one of the worst things some of you Scorpios can do during this time is to surround yourself with too much noise, too much opinions, too much, of the stress of the outside world. So it's a good time to be more by yourself if possible, or more low-key, in a low-key moment, because it's a very self-reflective period. And when we're meant to be more in this energy of listening to our own selves, it's important that we have the right environment to do so. So if you find yourself too much on a stressful environment, Spirit wants you to, as much as possible, to disengage from stressful environments and toxic people, just overall, because you're quite sensitive. You're quite sensitive. But it's also important that some of you Scorpios understand that you're going to find pearls. So you're going to find pearls in this deep, dive into a very dark, perhaps intimidating abyss of your own psyche. Be mindful that you're going to find treasures, hidden there. So don't be afraid to move as deep as necessary. And if you need to take some time out from relationships, from plans, from your goals, from ambition, from your career pursuits, do so without guilt, because in order to return to the outside world, you need to do this work that you're being called to do during mid-July, which doesn't feel like a new thing, but it feels like a serious commitment. On the contrary, perhaps to other times, it feels like you're capable of really taking this time, seriously committed to, moving deep into your soul for answers and for healing. At its highest, this is a time of great healing, where you can transmute old energy that has been, marked by suffering or, emotional complications. You can really transmute that into, as I said, gold. You can relieve your baggage. You can find an energy of redemption So where you forgive yourself of certain things, and also where you find in your heart an ability to forgive life or to forgive others that have done you wrong. So you see, it's a tremendous beneficial time to let go of things you have been struggling to be free from. The calling is a freedom, emotional freedom. So think about the things that right now you feel like they're still like emotional chains, and where you wish you would find that liberation. Pinpoint those things and dive deep into such topics as much as possible, because I feel like you're not going to do worse by going that deep. You're actually going to do better. For some of you Scorpios, you could also be in a moment where you're so much in your emotions that it can be difficult for you to feel like you can judge situations for what they truly are, and not what you want them, how you make them, how you turn them to be, basically, because of your emotions. So your advice is judgment. Your advice is to be, hearing the calling as much as possible. Whatever it is that it's being said, that is being brought to light, that is being shown to you for examination, take it seriously. Don't make it neither worse than neither better. Just try to be in a more, let's study this, let's look at this case, let's look at the situation. Wait for conclusions again, and determinations for later. Now it's a time of evaluation, and deep, deep evaluation. Some of you, this is also about trying to figure what's really in your heart. So some of you that have been struggling with knowing how you truly feel about something or about someone, you're taking this time to take that, to make that search for an answer. What is in your heart in terms of what you want to do for yourself in life, where you want to go, who you want to be with, who you want to be out there? There's a lot of things that you're sorting out when it comes to purpose. But you see, this purpose is so associated with healing, emotion, and your love life, that can be a little bit messy at times and complicated to make, sense out of it. Rational sense. So if you're looking for overly rational justifications and clarity, this can be a time that is difficult, because this is not at all about the air elements. This is not at all about thought, about reason, about rationality, about what you can prove. This is about feeling. This is about calling. This is about your spiritual path, what you're supposed to experience in life, what you're supposed also to give of yourself in terms of mission to this life, right? What you're supposed to receive, but also what you're supposed to give. And I feel like some of you Scorpios have not been giving, what you're supposed to. And this could be you're not giving to your family, you're not giving to your friends, you're not giving to your work, being that you're not exploring your talents, or you're not exploring something you're very good at, or that you're meant to do. Maybe you're not giving your advice enough, maybe you're not involving yourself enough, maybe you're not giving your love to who you should be giving. So there's a lot of things of that nature that you're to confront. There's a lot of emotional honesty about mid-July. So if you have been desiring to find in you the courage to face yourself, or to face an emotional, intense situation, mid-July can bring you that opportunity to confront it right in the eyes. Like, you're not afraid to look at heart, finally, or you're not afraid to look at the situation again for its truth. There's a lot of emotional truth coming up, and this could be coming from you, and this could also be coming from, again, a relationship or people in your life that have been waiting here to hear from you. I feel like some of you Scorpios have more than one people that you're almost like in how you call it, you're, it's almost like you're owing some people, some souls, answers. That could be a case. It feels like a very karmic here energy, so it's like you're almost like in a moment where you're called to deliver emotional truth to certain people in your life, certain connections in your life, so that you can release them, free them as well from the karmic energy. So also, it's part of your karma to learn about that emotional truth that you have been dismissing. You need to be guided to the heart, basically. It's like the GPS here is working in that direction to find your heart and to find your truth in it. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.